Hello and welcome, friends. Welcome to a review of a modern fountain pen. Today I have for you another beautiful fountain pen made in France by Waterman. And this particular model is a Waterman Laureat, but it is a special edition. I did not find many informations about it on the internet, but it appears that this is a special edition of elements of the earth, land, and ocean. Not to be confused with the Waterman limited edition Serenite, which has water, air, earth, and fire elements. Well, that is a luxury special edition. I found on eBay something about it, but not really the same fountain pen. I will leave a picture with what I found on the internet, but let me present this particular one, which I'm pretty sure it is from on the same team as Fire. So let me start with the first identification mark, and you can see that we have like a sun right at the end of the cap engraved. It's a sun. Practically this is a metallic piece. It has this pattern to it, this wonderful pattern. It has some gold sleeves and dark red elements to it. We can see beautifully those streams, which I believe are 23 carats gold plated. And believe me, guys, the gold plating on this Waterman Paris fountain pen is quite astonishing in the sense that they stood the test of time and they are in impeccable condition, no loss of plating, and this is a nice thing, guys. Probably if you watch my channel, you already saw the review of the Waterman Laureat. Well, indeed, this is a laureate, but this is a special laureate. Like I told you, let me start with the outside of the pen. This is the beautiful clip. It has this particular open space right in the middle of it, which is characteristic to the Waterman fountain pens. I believe that this was made in the early 1990s. Quite nice. I've already shown you the ending, the beautiful ending, that sun pattern over there. This is the logo of Waterman. And here we have two rings. And on one we have engraved France, and on the other one Waterman. If I no, uh, Waterman and France on one, and the other one has no engravings on it. The cap is pressure fit, and it reveals this grip section that is specific to the Waterman Laureate model. But this time the grip has an interesting material. It is a transparent material, and I will show you the transparency of the material. I have here a source of light. I want to show you the transparency. Yeah, it's quite transparent. It has this amber, beautiful piece, and the same transparency, the same part we have right over here. We can unscrew the ending of the barrel, and I want to show you that we have the same transparent material right over here. Okay, guys. The barrel, if you look at the barrel, it's quite symmetrical. It is a metallic barrel, as you can see. I'm not so sure. Maybe this is the ending. Yes. But again, let me see if I can. You can see, probably it doesn't matter where I put it. This is metal, a nice thing, and this is plastic. So we have a beautiful, beautiful fountain pen. You probably can see the grip section has those rings which provide a nice grip to it, and the beautiful nib engraved on it, Waterman France, and size of the nib, we have an F nib, a fine nib. Again, the steel nib is wonderfully gold plated with 23 karat gold. At the back we have a simple plastic feeder, and practically, guys, this is our fountain pen. It's the same size as any Laureat, but it has this wonderful dark ruby color to it. And this window is transparent, quite nice. In comparison with 146, this is a slim fountain pen. Again, this is a piston filler and this uses ink cartridges, but it can also be used with ink converters. I will leave its dimension of this beauty on the screen, and after that I will do the writing sample. So before I will do the writing sample, let me change the angle of the camera, guys, because I want you to see the writing sample. Okay, from a nice angle. I have here my old notebook. Okay. And I found the page with its brother from a few episodes, WATERMAN Laureat. And for the writing sample, you know that I like to match the color of the body of the fountain pen with the color of ink it writes. And I think a red cartridge will do quite nice on our model. So I will open it like this. By the way, guys, let's see if it can be posted. And you can see it can be easily posted. And due to the fact that we have here plastic body, maybe I overdone it. Let me see. Well, I don't want to sorry guys, I don't want to break it. I think I push it too far. Okay, so you can post it, but just like this, you can see it holds quite nice. I was telling you that because this is a plastic part, it should stay free of scratches, micro scratches. This certainly is a delicate part. I'm not so sure how it will stand the test of time, because if you drop it, maybe this will also chip. I'm not so sure how it will stand the test of time, but a nice thing that they added this plastic at the ending, so it can be easily kept. Now, let me open the barrel like this. I will introduce the cartridge. You heard that sound. And now let me test if it writes. This is the first time. Well, it writes, but you can see it has the old ink in it, the previous ink, which was a shade of blue. And now I will apply pressure on the ink cartridge, and I hope that yes, we have that particular color of dark red I was hoping for. Let me use it capped. So guys, okay, I will change a little bit the angle, maybe a little zoom it in order. Yes. So what do we have here, guys? We have a WATERMAN Laureat, and I think that it's elements of the Earth. This is a special edition, guys. So special edition, and based on this, guys, based on this, I think that it celebrates the power of the the fire of the sun. I will call it fire sun. I'm not so sure when it was launched. This is definitely made in France, so right here, made in France. Probably if the Laureat model is from the 1980s, this was launched in the early 1990s. I could not find much more information about it, and I told you I found a brother of this fountain pen on eBay being sold at quite a healthy price of around 200 euros. I will leave again pictures with that particular ad on the screen. So made in France 1990s. We know that we have a steel nib. It is gold plated. I believe 23 karat gold plated. Quite nice. And we know by its engraving we have an F nib for a fine nib. Okay, let me now test to see if we have a flexible steel nib. No way, so no flex to it. It doesn't seem to be a very juicy nib, but I think it's alright. Let me see if we have some line variance. So here no pressure, and here a little bit of pressure, and the answer is no visible line variance. I must tell you, it's not a smooth nib. I don't know if it's the lack of ink flow, but it doesn't seem to be a smooth nib. It writes, it does its job, but it has some tuning to do. Not a bad looking nib, but the inflow needs to be, let's see, regulated. For this reason, guys, I will try to play with it. I will try to deliver ink by applying pressure. Let me see. I don't think it's an ink flow problem. It's just the problem of maybe the feeder or something like that. So don't get me wrong, guys, it does not scratch. So let me see reverse writing. I'm quite curious. Let's see. So here, reverse writing. So you probably can see no scratches, but definitely a loss in ink flow. So no capability of reverse writing. I'm not so sure what to tell you about this nib. It looks quite nice. The fountain pen is gorgeous, but it needs a little bit of tuning. Let me provide it with the benefit of doubt. It's not guilty. I know that WATERMAN Laureat is a fine writer, and maybe this wasn't used for such a long period of time, and this is the reason it writes like this. I will tell you about the quick fox. So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Again, guys, the lack of ink flow, I don't like it. I must push on the nib quite. I must put pressure on it. So this is not a proper fountain pen. A fountain pen, you simply have to glide with it, and you can see this needs a little bit of tuning. You probably can see the lack of ink flow. I don't like it. Probably I will use also an ink converter to test it, and I will do a special episode on this, guys. I will try to see if I can fix this problem of the ink flow. There are several methods, and I will use them all. Definitely not a problem of the nib, you can see it in immaculate shape. Maybe the feeder, I'm not so sure. I will end this video trying to see if I can put a little pressure and deliver a quantity of ink, and you probably can see the ink here, guys. So here and here. Let me see now how it writes. I'm not pleased with it. So this was my review of a wonderful Waterman product. Again, it has this writing problem, and it is a serious problem because what is a fountain pen? It is a utilitarian instrument, and if it doesn't do its purpose, then no matter how beautiful it is, it's junk. So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this review. I'm sorry for the, let's say, these troubles at the end, but it is what it is. I'm trying to do an honest review. Again, this is a second-hand piece. I'm not so sure about its history. Maybe I didn't clean it enough, but I promise you that it will be followed by an episode where I will try to resolve this ink flow problem if I can. So thank you for your time. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to my channel to support my activity. What can I say? I want to wish you to have a nice day, my friends, wherever you are. I will see you again at the next episode. Till then, bye bye, and God bless you all, my friends.